Okay, open your eyes. So in the West, we talk a lot about intellect, right? When we have the new president, we talk a lot about following the science, which is obviously a good thing because not following the science is not a good thing. But embedded in that is the idea that we have to follow our intellect. So which part of our body is responsible for the intellect? It's the brain. But what is intellect? Intellect is memory. Intellect is something that we would develop as we grow up. The baby doesn't know that the stove is hot. Right? You either have to tell the baby or the baby has to experience for itself. So there's a lot more to our existence than just intellect. There's a very important part called the experience. Our nerve system is obviously not just the brain. Our spine is a very important part of your nervous system. How does the spine differ from the brain? We talk a lot about our sensors, right? The hand, the body, the smell, the taste, the eyesight, the ear. Each one of them creates electrical signal. Where do they go? They don't go to the brain. No, they go to the spine. And then it's from the spine that they get developed to the brain. So if you want to understand how the mind works, you have to understand the difference between the spine and the brain. And if you want to talk about practicing the mind, you have to understand how to practice the spine as much as practicing the brain. When you breathe, you count your breath. You're using your brain. When you breathe, you are experiencing your breath. You're experiencing the gap between the in and the out and the in. And you know that each breath has a rise and a fail. And you focus on that, you're using your spine. That's the difference. When the samurais fight, the samurais actually became the ruling class in Japan after the import of Zen meditation. Before that, it was the emperor who was in charge. And there was a period of time when the shogun was in charge. And then eventually the emperor was in charge again, called the Meiji Restoration. The samurais was in charge because they learned this skill from the Zen meditation, which is they know how to put the brain aside. They use the spine. So when the two samurais are fighting in the rain, standing still, watching each other, they're completely using their spine. They sense each other. Because if they try to use the brain, they slow themselves down.